Yo. I just want to say Happy New Year. First things first. And I was okay kind of cheesing at this, I'm not gonna lie. But Happy New Year though. Happy New Year. The big 2026. Can I get a little message for that song? Like somebody just put a little big old 2026 up there. But yeah. All right. But yeah, we got the 2025 recap since y'all were like only there for like a little bit of half of it. So I'm gonna just go over the months, like the highlights of the months. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy, and and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, also I'm gonna try to like whatever pictures I have of those times, I'm gonna try to put it in there. But I just know I don't have every picture because I kind of deleted my whole camera roll. But like, if I got pictures from that time, I got pictures from that time. All right. If not, then I'm gonna just put like a random video of something. I don't know. But let's get into this, bro. Let's get into this. So first things first, we got January of the 2025. Oh, January 2025. Let's see. I was definitely still in the world at that time. I was still like, cause I was low key not fresh off a party, but I was like, 2 months off of my first party ever, a Halloween party back in 2024. Man, that party was started out kind of buns and then it got into something a little hectic. But yeah, at that time I was like, yo, I'm finna go to every party, yo. I'm at the next one, I'm at the summer parties, I'm at the I'm at all of those. But yeah, I was very in the world at that time. I was like, damn, I'm not lit enough. I'm not lit enough. But I'm glad I stayed this way because I kept my body sober and clean for about 17 years now, so we good. I haven't touched no blunt, I haven't touched no vape, and I haven't touched no alcohol. I haven't touched none of that, and I'm proud of myself. And then let's get on to February though. February, nah, it wasn't that interesting. Well, it was interesting for me because I did have my first Valentine. Not like my for real Valentine because we weren't pursuing each other at the time, but like we were friends though. You know what I'm saying? We were friends, and then circumstances aligned. We were just like, you know what? You want to be my Valentine? Mind you, we was friends, but we didn't talk much. We used to go to the same school, I switched schools, yada yada. And then I was just like, yo, well, I forgot who asked who. It was probably me or probably her because I was low key a nervous kid back then. But yeah, it just aligned that day, and she was my Valentine for the day. And we had a good conversation. We got to know each other more on a personal level, I guess. And then after that, it was nothing too special. Nothing happened. It was just cordial, platonic. So I'm not going into all the details, but it was just like, yeah, it was a calm day. I spent the day with her after school and stuff like that. It was a good first Valentine's Day with an actual like so-called Valentine's. Now let's get on to March though. March is when I started taking driver's ed with my boys. That class was not easy with these kids because I'm over here trying to do the thing, and my friend over here pulling the chair, getting closer to him. I'm like, bro, bro, leave me alone. I'm over here trying to get some space to him, and he's just pulling me back to him, bro. I was like, yeah. And also, these kids just kept on sleeping, so I couldn't even ask them for help. Yeah, I was trapped. But I ended up passing. Yeah, we all now, yeah, he passed. But also at that same time, I did meet a girl. Not gonna name drop, but I did meet a girl. We was talking for a little bit. Now into April though. That same girl that I was just talking about made her my girlfriend. So yeah, we was locked in. And I also saw my sister get baptized that month. And then that's when I was really like, yo, I low key, I wanna get closer to God. I wanna get closer to God, man. Cause I want that to be me too. Cause when I saw her get baptized, I was just like, bro, that's beautiful. So now, and then I was just like, yeah, I think it's my turn. But I was originally gonna wait till I was gonna wait till 2026, or I was gonna wait till I'm 18. And then I was just like, nah, let me just. I can't do it now. I'm too worldly right now. So I was just like, I'm gonna do it later. hold on. That's not until later. Hold on. Now we're on May. My birthday. I don't remember much from May. I don't remember nothing happening. I just know it was my birthday, May 1st. If y'all want to drop some gifts, y'all want to send me some gifts to my PO box. Not that I have one yet, but just in case I want to say a happy birthday on my birthday. But now June. June, y'all were here for June, cause that's when I started the YouTube channel. For those loyal few that were here in the beginning, you know what I mean. That's when I started the YouTube, and then that's when I started getting into my routines and whatnot. You know what I mean. It was calm. It's calm. Now July, went to my dad's. I was there for like the whole month. I was chilling, having a blast. I was doing a bunch of stuff. Did charters. Did a little bit of boxing. I recorded a little bit. Like I went to a little K-Mass thing. If y'all know what that is, y'all know what that is. If you got, I would say if you want to know if you want to see what it was, go check my third video. But like I didn't record much besides my body because I was scared to show all of what's going on. A lot of revealing clothing and a lot of shaking. But I'm not proud I went to that. But it was a good walk. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good walk. Now, also that same month, me and that girl just split up, unfortunately. So yeah, yeah, that's gone. All right, August. Um, only thing I really did in August was I went to my first DR Fest by myself. Well, not by myself. I was with my sister, my cousin, my other cousin, and then I met my friend over there too. I seen a few other friends, but it was chill. It was alright. Like, eh. Doubt I'd go to another one. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But all I know is it was a crazy thing, bro. It was a crazy thing. Apparently, somebody shot a gun. Everybody started going home after that. But it was calm. It was a calm little event. I'm not gonna lie. It was, eh. It's not my cup of tea for real. Now September is when I got introduced into the new church. Shout out Jubilee. Love y'all. Every Sunday I'm gonna try to be there. I try to be there every Sunday, unless it snows. If it starts snowing, I just gotta like I can't do nothing. If it starts snowing, I just kind of just stay here. But yeah, September I got introduced to the church. Yada yada. October was my sister's b day. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. Wait, back to September. It was also my little sister's birthday. September was my little sister's birthday. We went to Great Wolf Lodge. Pull up a little bit of that too. Now on to October. My fault. Oh wait. Back to September. Shout out to those people I was playing with in Great Wolf Lodge. Y'all was cool peoples. I should have got your um contact or something. I don't know, but shout out to y'all. Now on to October. It was my older sister's birthday. Did a little dinner, nothing crazy. Um, yeah, I didn't really celebrate Halloween either. I didn't dress up. I didn't get no candy. I ain't do none of that. So it was. I just kind of just chilled. I just kind of just chilled. I was probably with my cousins on Halloween day or something. I don't know. I don't know. Now on to November. It was a lovely Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? It was very good. It was calm. And then after Thanksgiving was my cousin's birthday. Shout out Jay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jay. But yeah, shout out Jay. It was his birthday that day too. And then 2 days after, I had a Bible study. I mean, not a Bible study. I had a baptism class, and then after the baptism class was my baptism the day after. And man, your boy was reborn that day. That day will forever be engraved in my mind. I've been spiritually reborn, bro. I'm still so happy about it. I'm still so excited. Like I just started crying. I cried before I got in the water, and then I cried when I got out the water. Nobody saw it though. I looked like I was oil farming. I'm like just cheesing. Now December, nothing crazy. Just went about my Christmas as usual. I got some money, some PJs, some shoes, and a hoodie. That's pretty much it. And then for New Year's, I ain't spend it with my family. Over here getting lit, talking about some 12. No, yeah, 12. No, 10, 9. It like I ain't doing none of that. You know where I went? I went to church that day, man. I spent my man. I came into the new year with the Lord, man. that was such a fire time though. Like, gang, I prefer that over any function. I dead prefer that over any function because you're not feeling all these energies you don't want to be feeling. You know what I mean? You're feeling all these energies of the Lord. You're feeling all these energies of people like you. You know what I mean? So it was a great time. It was a heavenly time, bro. Gladly do it again. I would gladly do it again. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the recap. That's nothing too, yeah, nothing too much, nothing too crazy. It was calm, but 2026 is a new year. I'm wishing y'all very many prosperous events. I'm hoping y'all become closer to that person you're trying to be, or y'all become that person you're trying to be. I hope y'all release some of those tendencies you've been trying to get rid of. I hope you get rid of whatever you've been trying to get rid of. I hope you continue to prosper. I hope you get an abundance of what you desire right now. I just hope you like take action. I hope you remember that this year is your year. This year is gonna be the year for you. All right. This year there's gonna be a shift. I'm quoting what they was talking about at church. There's a shift coming this year for you. All right. I want y'all to remember that. But yeah, that's the 2025 recap. Love y'all, bro. Stay safe. All right. This world's getting crazy, man. Stay safe. Oh yeah, also forgot to say in December, I also got my license. I also got my license. I forgot. Now all I need is my Rolls Royce Spectre, all white with a starlit roof. Oof. All right, I'm fantasizing too much. But yeah, thank y'all, bro. Also, how do I have almost 280 followers on Instagram but only like 58 subs? Come on, yo, lock in. Y'all gotta lock in. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your friends. Tell your auntie. Tell your tio. Tell whoever, bro. But like, I think for the 58 subs, I thank y'all for hitting my goal before Christmas. I was very appreciative of that, and I want to say thank y'all for real because y'all made y'all made this possible. I mean, I ain't really do nothing too spectacular yet to say that, but y'all made it possible. Like, I thank y'all. I'm very appreciative for y'all. I want y'all to remember that. So every day you think you just like nobody care about, like, I care about you. I thank you, bro. Now that's pretty much it. Love y'all. Stay safe. May this year treat you well. Also, let me know what you think about this animation though, because this is like a trial run. If you like like if you really mess with it, let me know in the comments for real. I'm like, let me know. This is just a trial run. I just wanted to see how it is. But if y'all like it for real, let me know. I'll probably do more of it every now and then. But yo, I love y'all, bro. Stay safe. Remember, God loves you. You never be dismayed. Because if you think you're far from Him, guess what? You're never that far. All it takes is a yes. That's all it takes. Like, all it takes is for you to open that door, let Him come in. Like, He's knocking. Open that door, Shane. Open that door, Shane. Open that door, Shane. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really it. I'm not gonna keep saying bye. Love y'all, bro. Fake niggas, mad snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he arrived.